you what your book has. Like if you open at page 4, I'm sorry, page 3, it has your conditions of success, meaning like what do you need to do to be successful in here in this class? It's to be on time every time for BNLP, to actively participate. Again, there is no stupid question, and you know you don't have to feel that you're not up to it, or you don't know what to say, or people are going to judge me, or people are going to say I'm not, you know, I don't speak good English, or maybe what I'm saying is not smart. We have nothing like that in here. We are all a family. We all will grow as a family, and we need to know that and feel very confident in here. Okay, there is no judging. You need to listen to understand, ask questions. Whenever, by the way, all the sessions are going to be very interactive. I'm not here to give you a lecture. I'm not a lecturer. I'm not a teacher. I'm here someone that interact with you. So whenever you have something to say, just raise your hand, just for order, not because you have to raise your hand. And please don't cut each other when you talk, because as human beings, we can listen to only one person. We cannot listen to too many people speaking at the same time. And we should do that even out of respect and courtesy to the next person. No sidebar conversations. Your phones, please put them on silence or vibration. We do that, so we expect you to do that. Self-regulate confidentiality, meaning whatever, as far as we are as a committee, you need to make sure that whatever you tell us is going to be totally confidential. You know, and we would expect that from you. Whatever we share here should stay here. Use always I statements. Do not say we when you don't know if everybody is on board or not. Do not say you guys, and I hear a lot of people saying you guys. It's very offending. So always use I, because each one of us is a person and we need to take accountability for who we are. So always use I. And when you say I, it means that this is your personal opinion. You're not offending anyone else. Okay? Be respectful in words and behaviors. And through the whole course, we're going to discuss communications and how words that are okay for me may not be okay for Michelle, or a gesture that I will do will not be okay for Marcella, or vice versa. And we're going to discuss diversity, conflict resolution, team building, problem solving. I mean, each single session we're going to have a different topic. See, I forget. And the most important thing is just to have fun. Okay, so these are the conditions of success. Then you have from page 4 to page 9, basically our bios, all the committee bios, like Barry, Viviana, Juan, Albert, Kathleen, Gabby, Joe Starr from Burbank Adult School. All of our bios are here, so you can take some time at your leisure to read them to get to know us a little bit better. From page 10 to page 11 is basically what is the BNLP program. This is what Viviana explained to you earlier. And on page 11, I want you to sign there because I want you to feel committed to this program. This is your own book. No one will take it, but I want you to sign it at least as acknowledgement that you are committing to this program. So please sign it. Page 11. And then from page 12 to page 13, we're gonna go through some leadership quotes that are very famous, you know, that have been said by great leaders in the world from all over the world. And I'm gonna play a video that will show you some of that. And at the end of this quotes, we're gonna have another exercise. Okay? So let's play the video. On the quotes here that you have many quotes that we wrote for you on the book. Like one of them is, one doesn't discover new lands without consenting to lose sight of the shore for a very long time. Do we know what that means? Please.
Gotta kind of get out of your comfort zone.
Exactly.
Gotta go far enough from the shore so you can't see it. Go far enough from your comfort zone to discover new things.
To discover your value and discover what you can do and what you can do. You know, and this is one of the ways that you really can find more about yourself. And then there is, leadership is an action, not a position. Meaning a person that is a manager or a director or a vice president or even a president, president of a company, does not have to be necessarily a leader. There is a difference between a manager and a leader. A manager might or might not be a leader, and a leader can always be a manager. So it's just like, it's different because there are people within us that each one of you is into a leadership program to graduate as a leader. Not saying that you're not already a leader, but we're just going to implement or get your skills and develop your skills more to be a better leader. So a leader doesn't necessarily mean that you are in a powerful position in a company or anywhere. You are a leader. And then don't wait for the ship to come in. Swim out to meet it. Meaning, look for opportunities. Opportunities will not knock at your door. Like we always say, oh, when the opportunity knocks at my door, it doesn't happen that way. You actually have to go and look for opportunities. You have to look for your challenges, you know, like to find them. Most of us here are immigrants, and we came here, you know, we didn't know. I personally came here on my own. I don't have any family here. The only person I have family here is my husband and his family. I came here on my own. I was 20 years old. And it's just like, if I didn't do that, my life would have never been, I would not have been happily married, I would not have this position, I would not have all that passion and that love and that comfort in whatever I do. Because whatever I do as leadership training, as diversity, is my passion really. And if I didn't take that step and went out of my comfort zone, like Barry said, I would have never achieved whatever I achieved today. So it's always, you go to look for your opportunities. Most things are difficult before they get easy. Hard things or difficult things are worth working for. As long as we know what they are. I mean, not everything, we don't have to go for everything that is difficult. Like, you want to be a police person, you know, and you know what's going to take and how hard it's going to be, but you still choose to do it because you know that it's hard, but it's worth at the end. The results are worth at the end. Authority is a poor substitute for leadership. Honor people, they will honor you. Fail to honor people, they would fail to honor you. Like we always say in the program here, you value people, people will give you value back. You respect people, they will respect you back. We don't have to accept everybody. We don't have to like everybody, but we have to respect everybody. And this is like a non-given, not only in this class, but this should be all your life in wherever you go, at work or family or in the street or in the community or whatever. You don't have to like all the people, you don't have to accept all the people, as long as you respect them, and you have to respect them, as human beings at least. The more you say, the less they remember. You know, there is a Japanese saying that says, who he knows doesn't speak, and who speaks doesn't know. I mean, this is not a literal translation, but it's more or less what it says. So people that are wise, that know a lot, don't speak a lot. You know, they have like they have their wiseness, and they just like share with you whatever you need to know at this time. Never tell people how to do things. Just tell them to do it, and they will surprise you how they're going to do it. Real leaders are ordinary people with extraordinary determination. Leaders make the impossible be possible. And in this, going back to Gandhi, that is one, I'm sure that we all know Gandhi, who Gandhi is, right? Gandhi is like my hero, is like my favorite person or my favorite leader, and he's saying that we must become the change we want to see in the world is my favorite quote, and it kind of really changed my life. Before I ask you to do something, and this is part of leadership, lead by example. Before I ask you to do something, I have to actually do it. If not, how can you trust me if I'm not going to do it, but I ask you to do it? How are you going to ask me? It's part of integrity as well. there is a very famous story about Gandhi that when he was Mahatma Gandhi in India, a woman came to him and told him, you know, I need my child to stop eating sugar. So he said, come back after a month. So she told him, you know what, I came from a long distance. I took a train and, you know, I can't wait for you to tell my child to stop eating sugar. He told her, I'm sorry, you have to come back in a month. So because he was respected, she came back in a month. And he kneeled down on his knees and he looked at the child and told him, child, please do not eat sugar. And she told him, is that all what you had to do? He told her, yes. So she told him, why is it that you have to wait for a month? He told her, I'm eating sugar. How can I tell him not to eat sugar? It's gonna hurt your teeth if I don't stop eating sugar. So he had actually to take a month to stop eating sugar, that he can lead by example the child and tell him not to take sugar. And that's why he was really an example to follow. Henry Ford said, you can build a reputation on what you're going to do. Meaning you cannot come and tell me, I will do this, I will build this, I will manufacture this, I will help facilitate this. It doesn't mean anything to me. But if you tell me, this is what I did, and this is what I'm going to do, and you have a track record, and I can see that you already have done things, I will trust that you're going to be able to at least achieve part of what you said you're going to achieve. So you cannot build a reputation on what you're going to do. You build a reputation on what you already have done as credibility. Churchill said, success is not final, failure is not fatal, it's the courage to continue that counts. That means what? It means that whenever you fall, just get up, dust the dust on you, and just keep going on. A failure is not a failure till you fail yourself. Okay? Failures can be just a stepping stone to your success. Edison, you know who Edison is, right? The one that discovered the light and the lamps and all that. He went through 10,000 tries till he got the electricity done. 10,000 times. 10,000 tries. Imagine if at the 9,999 time he stopped. Our life would be totally different today. So that's why failure is just an obstacle to overcome for your future. General Eisenhower said, leadership is the art of getting someone else to do something you want to do because they want to do it. So you don't direct them and you don't order them, but you convince them and you influence them to do whatever you want to be done when they feel that they really wanted to do that. So it comes from their inside. President Truman said, it's amazing what you can accomplish if you don't care who gets the credit. If you work in a team and you have a project to do, who really cares who did what? And we're going to go through projects together here. And not everybody, I'm just telling you now, not everybody is going to work perfect with everybody. There are going to be conflict of personalities, of opinions, but we need to know how to work together. And again, it's just like, at the end, who really cares who did what if the project that you choose to do will be done? Last year, they did a great project at BCR, which is Burbank, it was BCR? Mm-hmm. It's Burbank Center for the Retarded. I mean, I hate that word. I hate retarded word, but
they don't really use it anymore.
Yeah, it's exactly for like the mentally challenged children or mentally challenged adults. And the project at the end, every single committee did something. There are people that did the decor, people that purchased, people that did marketing, fundraising, and at the end it was a beautiful project that was done. It didn't really matter who did what. They all took the credit as the BNLP class of 2012, and it's going to be the same for you. Martin Luther King said, love is the only force capable of transforming an enemy to a friend. Hate generates hate. Violence generates violence. Only with love you can get things done. Like, for example, an example out of this word, but just to make sense of what I'm saying. We just got 2 small dogs a few months ago. And when they came, we got them from a pound, so we could actually salvage them or save them from being put to sleep. And when they came, they were totally neurotic, totally, like they have been in a pond and it looks like they have been abused. And the more love I gave them, the more they reacted, the more they obeyed. I didn't have to punish them when they did something wrong. I just have to give them a lot of love, and because I was giving them love, they reacted well to me. Now, all what I have to say is, no, come here, go to bed, and you'll be surprised how obedient they were. In the beginning, for example, my husband is a very loving person, but he is strict, especially with pets, go here, go there. And he tried that in the beginning, and they would not listen to him, really. Then he changed his way, and he let his love show to them. And now you'll be surprised how much they listen to him again. So it's all with love, you can always achieve your goals. And these are not kumbaya words, and these are not that expression that you hear here and there, but this is something that I totally believe in, and I live by it day by day. Right? Okay. Okay. How long do you want to break?
Let's take a 5-minute break. Jamie, will you tell us where the bathrooms are at?
Yep. So if you head out here, there's a little path right by the Mickey Topiary. Head down there past the commissary, and then you'll make a right at the end of end of the building, and go through the hall, and you'll see the men and women's bathrooms there.
Okay, so
There's
let's
a
take...
doorway at the end of that building. I walked over around the corner.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Let's all meet outside, take a group picture, go to the bathroom, and come back. Can we do that? Let's do that.